Today we will be attempting two questions that is based on the topic of trigonometric ratio. Let's start off with question 1. Given that sine theta is 3 over 5, where theta is obtuse, evaluate each of the following. Now, what do you mean by obtuse? Obtuse means the angle is bigger than 90 but smaller than 180. That means theta is between 90 and 180. Alright, question 1. You're asked to find cosecant theta. What is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is 1 over sine theta. So this is just a reciprocal of sine theta. So it's just simply 5 over 3. Question 2. Tangent theta. Now you know sine theta. How do you find tangent theta? So we draw the right angle triangle. If this is theta, then opposite will be here, hypotenuse will be here. Sine theta is 3 over 5. Alright, or I would rather say that this is the basic angle of theta. Alright, but I just put theta, is okay. Now, how to find tangent theta? You look at this. Now, by Pythagoras, you will find that this is 4. Alright, 5 square minus 3 square square root, you get 4. 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9, 25 minus 9 is 16, square root of 16 is 4. So the length of this is 4. Now, so how to find tangent theta? Now, tangent theta is simply opposite over adjacent. So it is simply 3 over 4. Now, but the question is it positive or is it negative? Then you look at this theta. Theta is between 90 and 180. So tangent theta is negative in the second quadrant. This angle theta is in the second quadrant. So you must be a negative. Okay. Now this is, maybe I just put basic angle. This is the basic angle of theta. Okay. Let us carry on with number 3. Part 3. Cos minus theta. Now cos minus theta is actually equals to cos theta. Now should it be plus or minus? Now if you look at in the lesson 1, alright, you go to the previous video, lesson 1. Now you find that these two has the same basic angle. Now if theta is in the first quadrant, alright, then it will be this theta and minus theta has the same basic angle. So, but the question is, if they have the same basic angle, then you do a trigonometric function to it. Example, if you do a cos, then you will find that cos minus theta will be equals to cos theta. Numerical value, if we disregard the sign, we will find that it is equal because they have the same basic angle. The question is it plus or minus? Then to help us to imagine, we always take theta to be in the first quadrant. Now if theta is in the first quadrant, minus theta is in the fourth quadrant. Now so theta is positive in the first quadrant and also positive in the fourth quadrant. So this is a plus. So we are looking for cos theta. So cos theta is 4 over 5. Alright. Now 4 over 5. But theta is actually in the second quadrant. It is between 90 and 180. So you find that numerically it's 4 over 5. But theta is in the second quadrant. So this is negative. Okay. Now let's go on to number 4. Part 4, I mean. Part 4, you are asked to find sine 180 minus theta. Now you know that sine 180 minus theta has the same basic angle as sine theta. The question is it positive or is it negative? Now to help us to imagine whether it's positive or negative. Now if we take theta is because this is an identity, so we can let theta to be at any angle, all right, just like this, all right. You find that it is true. So first, it will be easier if we imagine theta is in the first quadrant. Now if this is in the first quadrant, then this will be in the second quadrant. Sine theta is positive in the first quadrant, it's also positive in the second quadrant. So this is plus. Okay. Now sine theta is 3 over 5. So this answer is simply 3 over 5. Now we have finished question 1. Let's move on to question 2. Given that sine theta is equal to t and theta is between 90 and 180, express each of the following. Now if theta is in between 90 and 180, that means theta is in the second quadrant. Now let alpha be the basic angle for theta. So if sine theta equals to t, sine alpha also will be equals to t because they have the same basic angle. Now in the earlier question 1, I put theta, but actually to be more precise, I should have introduced alpha, and alpha is the basic angle of theta, which is, I'm going to do it now, all right, for question 2. Now, so if alpha is the basic angle of theta, that means sine alpha will also have t, all right, as I have taught you all in lesson 1. So if sine alpha is t, that means opposite over hypotenuse is t. So this will be t, and here will be 1. So what is this length? Now if you use Pythagoras, this will be 1 minus t squared, and then you have to do a square root of this. Okay? Now, so what is tangent theta? Now, tangent theta will be equals to tangent alpha for the numerical value if we disregard the sign, whether it's positive or negative, because they have the same basic angle. So tangent theta will be opposite over adjacent for tangent. So you have t over square root of 1 minus t squared. Okay, so should it be a plus or should it be minus? Then you look at the quadrant where t is. Now the theta is in the second quadrant. So tangent is negative in the second quadrant. Now, does it mean that this is negative? No, you have to check. Okay. Now, your theta is over here is which quadrant is it? Now, theta over here is second quadrant. So, if theta is in the second quadrant, sine theta is positive in the second quadrant. That means t is positive. Alright. Now, if t is positive, then your tangent, for this to be negative, alright, you have to put a negative. Okay? You have to watch out for that. Now, part 2. Secant theta. What is secant theta? Secant theta is actually equals to 1 over cos theta. Now, cos theta will have the same numerical value, all right? I'm not talking about the sign. Will have the same numerical value as cos alpha. Now, cos alpha is what? 1 over cos alpha is, no, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, all right? So it's this over this. So it's root 1 minus t squared. Now, is this value positive or negative? All right. Now, looking at this is itself is positive, but because theta is in the second quadrant and cos theta is negative in the second quadrant, because this is positive, so in order to make it negative, we have to put a minus. Okay. This is an equal sign. All right. Maybe I draw it again. Okay. Now, part 3, what is cos 90 minus theta? Cos 90 minus theta. Now, you know cos 90, cos and sine are complementary. So, the value of cos 90 minus theta will be sine theta. Sine theta is t. So, this answer is nothing but t. Okay? For that, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.